Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed you this handy dandy little paper towel holder that was actually, let's see, it goes this way. Let me put you here. It was actually in this camper. So I salvaged it because I needed a paper towel holder. So, anyways, I think that'll be a good spot for it. We'll see. These paper towels are probably 30 years old. I don't know. They were in the camper. Same with the baggies. Free pantyhose. Free pantyhose. Let's see. By sending proof of purchase and 25 cents for postage and handling. 80 bags with 50 twister seals. Rough, tough plastic sandwich bags. And then this was in there too. Heavy vinyl tablecloth, 54 by 72. Does it have a price on it? 1984. Made in Malaysia. No price. Probably a couple bucks. So one of the things that I have to do when I'm using all this repurposed stuff is go through piles like this, which I'm trying to get rid of. I have a lot of sprays, and I basically have, it's a nice one, it's got good character. I've got 2 boards left. I can harvest some more on the other side of my yard, but not quite ready for that yet. Then I take a wire brush to it, get everything off. This is a nice board. Got a lot of character. How dirty. There was one board, I think it was this one, that still had nails in it. This one. Right there and right there, so I'll have to take those out unless I cut them off. But let's see. Where I'm going to probably put these is about 52 inches, so I'm going to measure. Okay, so the thought in this area, because paint is boring, is to put barnwood up. And the best thing to do behind the barnwood is either paint it black, or in this case, I'm putting up some black tar paper. That side is really dirty. I might try to wash it so I don't have the side that has the writing on it. That's the plan here. So, I'll go about right there. Probably doesn't need to go all the way down. And then it really serves no other perfect purpose except for that it makes the background black. So you don't see the plywood underneath. You basically don't see anything. Because it's black. I don't need to like curve in the wrong way. I don't need this super secure. This is probably overdone because the wood will hold it on, but anyways, I'm not super excited about this area yet, so I thought I would go ahead and do the barnwood here and see if that helps. So that's the plan. Okie doke. So I actually really like this. Unfortunately, one board I cut too short. Go figure. So, where did I put the piece? And it was my nicest piece too. So I think that was on this side. I put it on the bottom. But I'm going to try to match it up exactly. Did I not bring a pin? Hopefully I'll cut it in the right spot. Alright, since it's going to be the first one on the bottom, I'm going to go cut it right now. Alright, I'm going to pre-drill the holes on this little piece. So I don't split it. I'd glue it, but I've got that black tar paper down, so it's not going to do any good for that. Okay. That's kind of the problem with these old boards. They're warped. Of course, I've had plenty of new boards that were warped too, so. Anyways, I like that. So which side do I like best? I'll put more screws in when I've got it all up. Okay. I do have some little pieces that might fit in there. Oops, drill's not what I need. This is when I need that other hand. I I need a third hand. Not all the time, because that would look funny, but times like that might be great. Oh, come on. Let's get a straight shot at it. Back it out a little bit. There. Okay, so the next board, hopefully I can do this in one board. Fill in that little gap, and then I want this side to come up as high as that, just as a lip for the refrigerator. I like this. It's kind of tying it in. At first I was feeling like it was kind of haphazard, but I'm going to put another strip on that one. That's better. Okay, I'll be back. Could I be so lucky and this piece that I had laying around fits? That will be hard to tell since, dang, I think it will. I just need to cut it this length, and so then I'm just going to put another board, 3 inches, probably, whatever, probably go as high as that, and maybe just some L brackets on the inside so I have something more to hook it to. Alright, let's mark this. Okay, I got lucky and I had a strip of barnwood that I just hammered in there. I'll need to do some nail gun, I think. But on this piece for the refrigerator lip, I've got these little L brackets, and hopefully these aren't too long. Yeah, I think they're gonna be a smidge too long. Let's see what else I got. They'll work on the bench part, but I'll need 2 others that are shorter. Yeah, okay. So, whoops. Maybe I'll just leave you, put you closer in here. Might have to move this one. In fact, I know I'm going to have to because that edge drops down. I need to get rid of that head that's different that's in there, in that container. Because I keep, of course, grabbing that. Okay. I need to move them both. Because they're too close to the edge. Okay. Obviously, it's not the right head. What's going on here? Where's my glasses? Alright, I'm definitely liking this a lot better. I still haven't decided. I wish I'd have gave myself a little bit more space right here. It fits fairly tight, so that's good. Less bouncing around. Oh, I've been out chopping wood. That's why I'm out of breath and sweaty. Anyways, I think I'm liking this all quite a bit better than I did. I feel like I've got like two different styles going here, but that is kind of how I roll. So just kind of cleaning it up so I can see what it looks like. Without the clutter. And I like it. I do have a couple of USB fans in my other camper. I think I'll bring one in here because it gets hot. But yeah, I'm liking that quite a bit better. So I think the next step is to frame out this section, put something on the wall here, and then just frame this out. Might just leave it like that. I don't know if I'm going to need long storage or not, but that could be more shelves. Maybe that could be where my clothes go. I know I don't need a lot of space, and then this could be for other stuff. Right now I just glued a little magnet right there, and it's holding it shut. It won't be strong enough to hold it when I'm moving down the road, so there'll have to be more there. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm feeling good about it. So I could probably, I'll frame this out and then I can do some trim here and here. I don't know if I'll trim out that side or not, or just leave it. Probably I'll trim it out. So that's where I'm at for now. I might have to do something right here to trim that out a little bit. I don't know. Might look weird. Okay, I think I'm going to do shelves just like this other side, but I need to put a back in on this, which is 18 by 3 feet. 18 by 3 feet. Extension, maybe. Why? I'm gonna need that little screw holder thing. There's one. I gotta be a contortionist. One more. Man, it's hot. Might as well be in Las Vegas. Okay. That's pretty good. All right. Now, what's going on in here? I should try to find a stud. Because I could just do shelves. Possibly. Oh, nice. Really? Nothing to write with? Oh. Okay, okay. Perfect. Let's see if there's another one back there. Seems to be. Okay, so what if I just did a couple of shelves? I think I could do it. I'm going to go into the shop since it's cooler in there and try to make it. I just need the measurements. So I'm going to try to make, I think, 2 or 3 shelves to go inside here. That's the plan. Okay, today, or this morning, I want to get the shelves put in here. I think I'll do 2 shelves, kind of like in here. But I don't think they'll have a cover on it, or a door. So, my thought was to do it out of barnwood, but this side on the door side is where's my pen? I have the trim on it, so I've got to cut these to that size. That one will go there. But even this on the back has to go shorter. So, you can find my pin, and I'll be back. This side needs to go right there. Correct. I don't see a mark. Try that again. Oh. So actually 2 need to be that length and 2 that length. Is that correct? There it is. actually, let me go right there. All right. And then this one, yeah, it's that way. So those need some longer ones, I think. No, that one fits there. All right. Well, awkward position, I guess. If I could get this drill head on the screw properly, that would help. Voila. Okay. I'm just putting this piece in so I have something to screw to from the other side. I'm just not getting the right angle on this one. Don't know why. Okay. So, I will pre-drill that barnwood. I can't do the Craig jig on it because it just seems to split them. But I can on these pieces. Now this one is going to go up high. Not sure, do I need that? Yes, I do. Because that will help keep the shelf in place. I'm kind of screwing it to this other shelf and then a little bit into the wall. But I'm gonna need to pre-drill this barnwood. Just so I don't split. And And that'll go right into the wall. This is the one I pre-drilled and I'm gonna screw into the wall. And I'll finish Craig jigging this one up there. And once all those are together, that shelf will be pretty well secured in there. Okay, got this side done. I just had to basically do each piece individually. I'm gonna go ahead and put a brace here and then build this side, and then I'll be able to put my shelf in. And I think this section will be done. It, well, it kind of matches my genre. Yep, I'm gonna screw this in, and I think that shelf is done. I pre-drilled, so hopefully it doesn't crack. What I want it to do, I guess. I'd like to screw this to something else, but the only other thing I can do is put a brace in from that end to that end, which I may do because this really isn't hooked to anything. There's nothing to screw it to. So that is my shelf. Anyhow, put things away. Okay, that's going to conclude, what is this, episode 12? Oh my word. We're really making progress on the inside. I don't have a whole lot more to do. I'll give you a quick rundown of all this so you can see how it works. I'm calling it a Murphy table. I don't know if there's really such a thing, but it's like a Murphy bed and it just folds back up into the wall. This took me forever to figure out. I don't know if it's necessary or not because I do have the fridge there that I could set stuff on. I mean, I'm gonna have to take the stuff off the table to get in the refrigerator anyways, but we'll see. That might be something that isn't really necessary. So, come here, Mac. We've got Mac here, and we have Chloe up here. I don't know, why are we up there, Chloe? Huh? I cannot get Bonnie to come in to this camper willingly. I don't know why, but she is afraid of it. I don't know. I wonder if it's the sheepskin, if she thinks it's a real animal or something. I don't know. But I hope we can get her over it because I don't want her to be afraid of her little home, her little camping home. So, okay, so real quick. I have a little bit more cleaning to do, but that's kind of the idea behind the baskets. I've got the plates up there, and then down here where Jesus is will be the coffee and so forth. I do have this extra basket that, I don't know, might hang it there. I'm not completely sure. It doesn't exactly fit there, but I can make it fit. I can work that out. So, got the Murphy table. This just folds up into the wall if I need to get into my fridge. So, fridge is there, needs to be cleaned. Power station fits down here. This right now is just housing all my tools, but I did get that wall in. So what I want to do next, and then the interior will be pretty close to done, is getting that, the flashing that I have up there. What's holding me up on that is I'm making wood studs that curve. Well, hi. Hello. That I can hook the tin to. So I need to make 4, 1 on each end and then 2 in the middle. You are a silly little girl. And then of course I have this wall, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the wall yet. I will probably finish the bench and try it in here. It's not going to be permanently mounted there though. So that's it for episode 12. And I don't know, I've enjoyed it. I got a lot of cleaning to do, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe, or unlike if you didn't like it. I've got a lot of little things that might happen behind the scenes, like some of the trim and hooking up the sink, which, I mean, you're really not going to see anything anyways. I'm going to hook a hose to this down here and put the washers back in the sink and hook the sink down to the cabinet or to the countertop and then run that hose outside. Other than that, there won't be a whole heck of a lot more going on in here. So, except for stocking it. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.